and got a tower out of it as well. And they're gonna go for Roshan. I think they could go for Roshan. They could wait for the Rasa ward to cool down. The Rasa wards cools down in 41 seconds, and with that extra amount of DPS, they could force a fight at Roshan. And I think they are the better team fight, especially with Kunkka and Bo. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see Puck getting hexed, getting completely chain stun, and he is gonna go down. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. A little bit of improper chain stun, but he is gonna get X'd, and he is gonna fall down as well. A lot more ultimate used on him than needed. And I think with this, they should definitely go for the Roshan. Or they're going to go for a push. Either way is fine. And I think LGD sensing the urgency. Yes, they have the momentary advantage, but they need to push. They need to make some dent on the Sentinel base. Or they're going to go for Roshan. Either way is fine. Either way is fine. Like, the Aegis translate into a more successful push later on. As you saw in that last team fight, the only reason that LGD won that team fight is because they had Necrolite with the Aegis. And I think they should continue to give the Necrolite the Aegis, because he is just a beast in team fights. For those of you guys are pretty new into the competitive scene, they gotta be careful with the Storm coming in though. In terms of stealing the Aegis, those of you guys are new into watching the competitive scene, as we see MUFC crowding around. Are they going to push though? Are they going to push? We do see Rasa blinking in, but he is going to pop his BKB. He is going to shackle. Let's see. No, he is going to get swapped though. So Necrolite does have the Aegis. Exorcism is casted. Venge is taking a lot of damage. We do see Earthshaker dumping in a lot of ultimate, and oh my god, a little bit of poor initiation coming in from the LGD team. We do see the Witch Doctors is going to be picked off. So really team wipe coming from the LGD. I think that was a little bit of poor initiation, and they are going to lose the Aegis as well. Yeah, they are going to lose Aegis, and Necrolite is going to die when he pops out. So that was a horrible initiation from YYF. I had no idea why he blinked out and just tried to initiate upon. Yes, blink Rasa, great thing, but you gotta keep in mind that your teammates does not have blink daggers to follow up, and he put himself in a position to get swapped by Venge. BKB or not, you can swap through the BKB, and I think they're gonna lose Rax. They are gonna lose Rax at this point. So that was a little bit really unfortunate. We do see a lot of people. Looks like Necrolite is gonna buy back, and everyone is going to be responding, but they are going to lose a tower at least. Yeah, they are at least going to lose a tower. They forced a buyback on ZSMJ, so that was really good. Kunkka is invisible. Let's see if he's going to get an X on someone. X Torrent Bolt on the Earthshaker, not the best ultimate choice here. Venomancer dropping his ultimate. A big team fight is going to go on. They're going to try to focus on the Venge. Venge is going to die to the poison regardless, and that's the only person to get killed off. And keep in mind the very high mobility team on Sentinel, so that's why they aren't having any luck in terms of chasing any heroes down. And LGD lost whatever advantage they had in terms of pushing that second level tower at the bot lane, and they are really in the back foot of things. Yes, they got the Aegis, but they lost. They got team wipe, so that is not what they want. Venomancer going for that Aga stick. Yeah, Aga Venomancer does so much damage, especially against all these paper HP hero, the Puck, the Earthshaker, the Vengeful Spirit. That is going to hurt them so much. And also, it's going to put a lot of damage on the Storm Spirit and on the Crobless as well. Storm Spirit going for the Scotty. Interesting. And this is what I mean by MUFC items. At this point, I would have gone for the Shivas, because you know, extra armor, extra int just give you so much team fight potential. But maybe they are a little bit more worried about the spell DPS coming in from the Sentinel, because if you look at the Scourge lineup, it's mostly spell DPS. Yes, they have a Necrolite, yes, they have a Kunkka, but most of the damage is coming in from spells. So I think extra armor might not help too much in terms of the minus attack aura. But I think it still helps having extra mana and whatnot. So let's see. Kunkka is gonna get for. I'm not sure if they're going for Team Hood or are they gonna go for Team Cloak. Either way is good. We do see the Witch Doctor picking up a point booster. Rasta is at 700 gold. I think the item set for Rasta is finished at this point. A luxury item for him at this point is gonna be an Aga stick. But I think LGD should give the most of the farm to Venomancer at this point, because Venomancer, Aga stick, is not something to be like underlooked. I think with level 16 ultimate on Venomancer plus the Aga Stick, I think it's like 100 damage per second for like 12 seconds in a big ass AoE. That is a lot of damage, And considering if you look at the HP levels on like Puck, 1500 HP, Venge 1400 HP, Earthshaker 1500 HP, like those heroes would just drop so quickly. And consider synergy that LGD has going. Like synergy wise, like the Necrolite is really tanky, and with the Venomancer ultimate, you want to fight long fights. With the amount of healings, with the Witch Doctor, with the healing, the Death Pulse from ZSMJ, you want to fight long fights. And we do see a freaking Tower D coming in from the Venomancer Plague Wards absolutely everywhere. And oh, it looks like Storm is initiating on the Rasa. Rasa is gonna get picked off. Yeah, Rasa gets picked off. Does he have a buyback go? I don't want to check at this one. Huge team fight going on. They are gonna swap to Death Ward. I think Kunkka is in trouble. Let's see, he's gonna drop off a bow here. Venomancer ult is casted, and he only hits the Death Prophet. Death Prophet is taking some HP, and it's going to be picked off by ZSMJ here. And the Puck is going to come in with DD. It's going to pick off the Witch Doctor. A huge hectic team fight going on. They're going to chase the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit is very low HP, and that is what I mean by the power of that Venomancer. Oh, doing so much damage. And Puck finally gets X-Torrented, and it's going to get picked off. So really nice defense by the Scourge, and you gotta keep in mind that it was a Sentinel that initiated, so really well defended. I feel the momentum is swinging back to the Scourge side, but again, they are working in a clock here. ZSMJ is close to maxing out, so you know, there's only so much room left for growth for ZSMJ, but that Storm and that Corobulus has a lot more room for growth. So I think the Sentinel is still in a better shape in terms of late game, and you gotta keep in mind that I only say that because Kunkka is not going for a late game Kunkka, and also Venomancer is not the best carry. Like he's a great carry, great semi carry, but not the best carry. And Venomancer does have his Aga Stick finished, so we are gonna be looking at some really big kind of DPS. I think that ultimate from Venomancer just won down that last team fight, and you see that like the Scourge team extremely persistent in terms of living. And towards the end of that team fight, Storm Spirit just had no HP. Like he had like 400 HP, and that Venomancer ult just did a lot of damage to him. So I'm going to check at the farm with the pulling out the menu. We do see the Storm Spirit at 224, Corobulus 166, and the Puck 170, but ZSMJ 229. He has been a little bit slowing down with farm. I think they're giving most of the farm to the Venomancer, which is catching up at 81, and the Rasa 128. And the Kunkka catching up with his farm as well. You gotta keep in mind that Kunkka had like 20 CS in like 20 minutes or so. So he has been catching up with a lot of farm in the past 20 minutes. And he is gonna farm himself a nice creep wave at the top lane. And the Kunkka looks like he is gonna go for a BKB. I guess that's okay. He is, I don't know, BKB on Kunkka, especially on a non-carry Kunkka, is not too good. I think a 4-staff would be better, but of course I say 4-staff is better on every hero on every other single occasion, because I'm a big 4-staff fanboy. So I don't know, I think 4-staff is just cool in terms of hero mobility, especially when a Storm grabbles your Rasa or something like that. You could just 4-staff him to make himself live a little bit longer, or force the Storm Spirit to waste a bit extra mana. We do see Earthshaker going for a point booster. I hope he's not going for his Aga Stick. I hope he's just getting that for extra HP. But Corobulus, haven't seen his item for a long time. He is going to go for a BKB and a Plate Mail. Interesting. BKB is a great choice. Again, a lot of magical damage coming from the Scourge squad. I guess, yeah, that's a great choice. That's a great choice. Let's see if they're gonna be initiating a round. They are gonna focus on the Corobulus. It doesn't matter if you have BKB if you can't use it. Let's see if they're gonna focus him down. they are gonna focus. No, BKB. No, he gets picked off for most of the part, but they wasted. Basically, their entire team got picked off as they were going from the Crobbless. They did pick off the Venge as well. We do see BKB, Rasta doing a lot of damage. Let's see, they're gonna go for the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit has a lot of mana. He actually went for Lincoln Sphere. Interesting. Not for the Scotty, but for the Lincoln Sphere. So BKB Hex back into Lincoln's. Very, very interesting. Maybe he was a little bit worried about that Blink Hex coming from the Shadow Shaman, which is a very legitimate concern. So really smart team fight. LGD, knowing that they don't have as good as a team fight, they got to the root of the problem, which is a Crobbless. We do see the Necrolite and the Rasa going straight in, just ignoring their own teammate. Like the rest of the team just got insta-gibbed by like Storm Spirit, by Earthshaker and all that, but they didn't care. They just went in and killed the Crobbless because they know without the Crobbless, the Sentinel does not have sufficient amount of DPS to fight them in a prolonged fight. So I mean, LGD is fighting these team fights extremely, extremely smart. So if you're in the situation of Sentinel, what do you do? I think the Sentinel item choices are very, very smart in terms of getting the Force Staff on the Crobbless. So two things that Sentinel could do, in my honest opinion at this point, is that the Venge should play 110% in terms of using the Terror for scouting, and also saving a swap to save the Crobbless. Because if the Crobbless is alive, they could win the team fight. If the Crobbless is dead, they will lose the team fights. That's simple as that. Because Crobbless just do so much damage, especially with the amount of tanking. He's gonna go for BKB and then go for Shivas. So he's gonna tank really, really well. The second thing that the Sentinel team could do is to mass Force Staff. Yes, I'm a Force Staff fanboy, but I mean, dude, when they are jumping in to focus on your Crobbless, Force Staff is a very, very cheap ways to just get people out of the trouble. And you gotta keep in mind, Sentinel does not have many initiation. Aside from a single blink from the Rasa, if you just Force Staff whoever he's focusing away, basically Rasa is useless at that point. And Rasa is gonna go for a Hex. And does anyone have gem? No gem, no gem. Yeah. Also, another thing that Sentinel squad could do is to spread out. Yes, safety is a number, but you gotta keep in mind, Scourge is pretty big in terms of AoE with the Torrent Bow, with the Venomancer ult. Venomancer ult is just huge in terms of AoE, and we are gonna see a huge fight at the Roshan area. It looks like there's a huge fight breaking out. Rasta is going to drop his ultimate. He is really low HP. Storm is going to try to pick him off. Venomancer ult is going to just do so much damage. We do see MUFC picking up YYF, but Puck is being chased at this point. I don't think they should chase the Puck here. One of the hardest hero to chase, and they are chasing it under the Exorcism. I think this is a bad choice. ZSMJ gets ZSMJ is blocked, and he is gonna eat Exorcism damage like no other. Yeah, that was a horrible team fight for LGD. They were chasing the Puck, they were chasing the Storm, and I think with this they are gonna lose Aegis, or they're gonna lose some Raxus, or both. So a bad team fight coming in for LGD. LGD using their buyback because they know if they lose if they lose Roshan, they are in deep shit. So they are gonna try to go for Kunga taking a lot of damage, but he does. Oh, Puck almost very low. Puck is gonna get Puck uses face to stay alive, and he is gonna blink out. Nice jukes, and looks like we do see the Necrolite coming in. So really sloppy initiation coming in. We do see Venomancer. Oh, keep in mind that ult is gonna do so much damage. They do kill off the Earthshaker, and they are going to kill off the Crobbless. So really nice clutch buybacks coming in from the Scourge team, and they are going to turn the tables around. Let's see if the Sentinel could reciprocate with the buybacks of their own, but no, they are not going to do that. They don't have the buyback resources. Crobbless is sitting at 21 gold, so they're not going to do that. So LGD, despite not having as good of a late game squad, abusing the buyback and abusing the fact that because they're on Scourge, they have a closer reinforcement points to the Roshan area, so they are gonna get the third and the very important Aegis. Let's see who's gonna get the cheese and who is gonna. So you see Necrolite getting the Aegis and the cheese on the Shadow Shaman. I gotta say that is not the good choice. And I always question this. Like every time someone gets the third incarnation of Roshan, I always say this is a bad choice. But I think I have a very legit reason this time, right? Because